teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Clement. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down. Clement. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Clement. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Clement. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Davis. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him there as he pulls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg. Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
For the running back.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down. Cool. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Off the bootleg. Davis sliding it, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Clement. Oh, nice move. Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clement fumbles the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Clement. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Clement, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Clement. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Akers. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down now. Cool. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Davis now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Clement. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. from the gun. Clement. And this is caught at the end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Play action. Clement. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll run on first down. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is brought in by Hardy. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, Davis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Davis. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback. second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
Now Cleveland fumbles the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Davis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Davis steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Warner. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. From the gun, Davis flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he comes back with one complete.
Clemens pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The final shot before break. Clement, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Davis, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll buy some time right. Oh, it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Rams 24, Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops. And it Appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Davis. Off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Davis now. Back to the air on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Davis, a quick hitter, complete. It's Warner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Poole. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Clement. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cardinals.
Back to throw. Clement. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To throw on 2nd down, Clement airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Poole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Poole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now. Poole, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. Looking to throw. Clement. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. But he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clement. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On first down, Clement. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Clement. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight,
this was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. Pretty fantastic.